Welcome to the next episode of TwinTalk, where we discuss relevant gaming news and other things related to gamer geek culture.
Today we're going to be discussing the new Super Smash Bros. Recently, Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct dedicated to the new Super Smash Bros., giving us a plethora of new information, including new characters, stages, modes, and all sorts of wonderful stuff.
Yeah, and basically we're going to go through a bunch of that stuff. Mostly we're going to be discussing what we think about it, for starters. That's...
Initial thoughts?
Yeah, our initial thoughts on it. We're definitely going to be discussing the new characters, the stages, the stage bosses. I kind of wanted to hit up, and then unlockable characters, definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But we're going to go ahead and start with our initial thoughts.
So I might as well ask you, well, what are you thinking about the game so far?
It looks fantastic. First of all, I've been a fan of Super Smash Bros. It is the reason I got a home console in the first place.
The reason we got the original Nintendo 64.
Yeah. I played, when I was a kid, I played all sorts of games from Duck Hunt to Sonic, blah, blah, blah. I played like Tomb Raider and all that fun stuff, but I never had a console of my own. And my first console, besides my Game Boy Color, which was a few years earlier, and I got Pokemon, a little bit later, we got our Nintendo 64. So... we went ahead, we got ourselves a Nintendo 64 because we had played Super Smash Brothers. It was a blast. It was like, whoa, all our favorite Nintendo characters all jammed into one game, beating the junk out of each other. And that's pretty sweet.
Well, it's a fantastic multiplayer game. And back in the day, of course, it was long before online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Multiplayer with friends, like in the house, sitting in front of a TV, was awesome. It was exciting.
Fun way to say I'm better than you.
Yes.
So, eventually, the first game, Super Smash Bros., fantastic game. Then the second game came out, which was Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'm sure most of you guys know about this. I mean, if anybody's searching anything about Super Smash Bros.,
everyone's life.
Yeah, exactly. If you're searching Super Smash Bros., you obviously know this stuff. But I just want to recap on it a little bit. Melee was a huge upgrade compared to Super Smash Bros. On the 64. Massive. I mean, absolutely.
The roster,
total
more
change.
than doubled.
Totally awesome. I loved it, honestly. And then Brawl came out for the Wii, which I was super pumped up about. I was like, whoa, look at all the cool characters that, were in Melee, blah, 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 all this. Boy, was that a big letdown. Like, it
was still fun.
It didn't have that lasting appeal. We played Super Smash Brothers for years. We played Melee for years. Yeah. And then...
years on end.
Brawl, it was... it
was kind of like the Wii... It went right along with the Wii. They made it a little more casual. I mean, and we played it about as much as you might play a casual Wii game.
Yeah.
Which was almost never.
Yeah, it was weird balancing issues. Like, they had the
trip.
In-game tripping thing. I mean, I'm sure any competitive person playing Super Smash Bros. Knows about that trip. It's 100% random. I have no idea why it's in there, other than to just... throw randomness into it. And it's the same concept they use with Mario Kart a lot, which is fine. It works well for that game. You can kind of have some skill in Mario Kart. You can kind of have some skill in Super Smash Brothers, but it kind of, when you're trying to be as competitive as you are, it's a real big pain in the butt. But what I saw from the Nintendo Direct for the new Super Smash Brothers games was phenomenal compared to what I've seen in the past. It looks like they are seriously listening to the fans. They are fixing everything that people didn't like about Brawl. Mm-hmm. They're fixing.
They confirm the trip is gone. They're changing out the randomness of the fights. So things interrupting, basically.
Yeah. Now, on that note, there are stage bosses. Okay.
Yes.
Which is an interesting addition. They showed the Yellow Devil from Mega Man. Basically, he guts on the stage. He messes with everybody. I'm sure you'll be able to turn off stage bosses. I'm almost positive. That'll be an option.
Well, there might.
I'm pretty sure they will, unless the stage is built like half the stage is a boss. I don't know, but I'm almost positive you're gonna be able to flip those guys off. Not physically, but switch in game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
I'm excited for the online multiplayer.
I don't know how I feel about that. Brawl introduced online multiplayer and it was a big
Yeah.
flop.
Yeah.
If you guys played it, I played it
A
few times.
Anyone who played is going to know the lag. The lag.
Yeah, the lag was ridiculous.
And we have great connection.
unbearable.
It's just if everyone else doesn't and it doesn't attempt to match up everyone's signal, it's
That was very bad. I've never played a decent online match of
no, never,
Brawl.
never.
Really. I think with friends we tried it once or twice, but
Tried
it
it
was
once.
okay. There was still a little bit of lag, but online it was
The fact
The-
that there
the
is
match
lag
would
kind
lock
of
up.
kills it. Kind of kills it. It's
Yes.
a fighter. You can't have lag. Can't have that.
so. On to that. Basically, what did you think about the new characters? Like, are you looking forward to any of them?
Well, I find it interesting the split between the characters. Like Zelda and Sheik have
Yes.
been split. And
They were
of
technically
course-
two separate characters, so I mean, I didn't bother.
Yeah,
with
it was
that.
two entirely different fighting styles, and of course you can swap it out. But I'm pretty sure anyone who actively played as Sheik or Zelda or whatever would likely focus on a single character, and that's the one that they liked.
Yeah,
And of course,
I 100% agree with that.
Zero Suit Samus was totally different. I thought that was interesting. That
Yeah, I thought
changes
it was
the power suit and
cool, but
everything.
she was underpowered. So
Yeah.
I assume, with the boots, I'm almost positive
I'm
to
really
be very
wondering how the-
controversial.
Yeah,
High heels.
high heel jet boots.
We'll see how that goes. But
I think it'll go about as well as Other M.
other M.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know anything about that debacle.
Well, big ol' split down the middle.
Okay.
Big ol' split.
But, okay, I'm going to list off the new characters. First of all, we have Zero Suit Samus. We have Sheik. So they're not technically new, but, I just put them on there because technically they are separate. They're
not
new
separated.
to the
It's a new
roster.
competition.
I think it's going to be weird how we're going to have two Sheiks, two Samuses. On the rest,
I
it's kind of like
guess.
Dr. Mario and Mario.
Well, at least they're different. I mean,
I
Dr.
know,
Mario,
but-
he was Mario, just with pills and.
There's a visual
slightly-
difference. There is.
Yeah, there's a visual difference.
An obvious visual difference.
Well, the fighting
in
styles
Sheik
are going to be
versus-
different and everything. So
Yeah. So Zero Suit Samus, Sheik, Mega Man,
Mega
We
Man,
Fit
I'm
trainers.
excited for Mega Man.
You have the male and the female, which is just a costume change, but might as well call
Well,
them
that's
both.
cool that they have it both.
The Villager, Charizard, and Grey Ninja, or Green Ninja, however you say that.
Yeah.
I'm excited about, honestly, I'm excited about Mega Man, Charizard, and Grey Ninja. The Villager,
Villager, I'm kind of interested about. Like, I love his ability to pick things up and be able to throw that back out. That is,
it's hilarious.
Very
It's classic
exciting.
to his character.
yes.
I like the Villager. I'm very disappointed in his character model.
Yeah, oh my god. They had to make him so stubby.
This is the worst time to introduce the Villager
Yes, with
if
the
you're
new
going
game.
to have two separate character models.
Yeah.
Like, the character model is totally different.
Yeah.
He's taller. He would actually look a lot more like the other characters in the game. He would look really cool.
Yeah, he would fit.
What
He
if
wouldn't
you
be so
could?
stubby.
What if you could somehow get your current character in game
As cool
and
as that
get
would
him to be your
they'd have
character
to have
in the DS
models.
game?
They'd have to have the models of all the stuff you're wearing. But whatever. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I really wish they made the Villager a little bit taller. But to be fair, he is kind of an iconic character from the GameCube series. If you've ever played the GameCube game, you're gonna see and know that character. Like with
Yeah,
the one and
he's the
everything, it's just
original.
default.
So, yeah, I don't mind him. He looks fine.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious of what other costumes they're gonna have. I really assume you'll be able to play as a female.
Yep.
I assume
I'd
it would.
imagine, yeah.
Why not? What was I gonna say? We Fit Trainer. I'm honestly not excited about. I get the concept. It's cool. That's fine. They
it's
could be in
cool.
there.
They're
That's doesn't bother me.
How about Pokemon Trainer being gone?
Yeah, Pokemon Trainer kicked the bucket.
I'm a little disappointed about that, but I have a feeling it had something to do with the frame rate issue, like how they had to keep all the fighters on screen at 60 frames a second, where assist trophies would be at 30. I'd imagine it might have been a problem adding, well, even for any stage or whatever, adding the trainer just standing back there and having like a fifth character may actually affect the frame rate if they had to focus on it. I don't know.
I call bogus on that. I think.
Or you think it was because of the balance?
it's the character splits. Because no characters change on screen, except like Pokemon with their Mega Evolutions. But for the most part, characters do not
That's
change.
their Smash.
No, yeah, exactly. But characters aren't supposed to change anymore. I don't know why in particular they wanted to do that. Maybe they just wanted to have more solid movesets.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is, because Sheik was two different movesets.
Very different movesets with Zelda and Sheik.
Zero Suit Samus, it was a big downgrade getting your Final Smash.
Yeah.
It was like she was
Which
weak.
is interesting. That was more like a feature to throw in Zero Suit
Yeah,
Samus,
I
if
liked it.
anything.
It was cool. It was like, whoa, cool, why not? But it's nice to see them as separate characters.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing I wanted to hit up is unlockable characters.
Yeah.
Who do you think is coming back?
Oh. Unlockable characters. Like new ones we think are coming coming back.
Who do you think's coming back? Like that has already been in the series. Like who do you think's coming back? Like just guess.
Ooh. You go first.
Okay, well I made the list, so I kind of know it. So I'm gonna list off the characters I believe are coming back. I'm almost 100% positive. I'll tell you if I'm less positive about some of them. Captain Falcon. He's coming back.
Yeah, that's pretty
What else is new? He's been in every single one. There's no way they're cutting him finally now.
Yeah.
Ness.
Yeah, Ness.
They did show Mr. Saturn, referencing that obviously
And the Earth badge.
Did they show the Earth badge?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously they're referencing Ness is in the game, but he's unlockable.
Yeah.
Okay. They want to
Well, it's like the original game.
they want to tell you that he's there, but okay. Wario, I'm not 100% sure. I'm
They
pretty
have the
sure
assist characters that would pop on the screen.
they
I
did.
imagine
They did. They showed an
should
assist
keep
trophy
Wario.
for Wario.
Because it has been a
He's in the
popular game.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, remember, a lot of the characters don't just show up in the video just because they're going to be unlockable. Which is very classic of a lot of characters.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Meta Knight has to be back. He's got the Hellbeard.
Oh, yeah. They keep
Meta
the
Knight
stage.
has to be there.
He's in there. Don't worry about that. Which he's on my list. Next would be Falco.
They should return
I am
him.
pretty sure
He's a
coming
great
back.
competitive character with like Fox and everything.
Yes, exactly. He's one of the only other characters in the series next to like Wolf. I mean, any of the people could show up, but when it comes to physical build, I should say, Peppy and Slippy don't look like they're going to be coming in. Crystal, maybe. I have my doubts. She hasn't shown up.
Slippy hopping in.
Yeah. Crystal hasn't been in the. What's the last Star Fox game that came out?
The last one
Yeah, was it
was an Assault.
not the remake? I don't want to
remake.
list off the remake.
Well, I mean, there was
obviously, 'cause Crystal's
Assault.
not in it.
It was Assault. Otherwise, they had the DS game.
Ugh.
That was
Command. Boring, horrible
Panther.
command. Yeah, I mean Panther, Leon.
No, they might as well bring back Wolf or Falco or something.
Yeah.
I don't think Wolf's coming back. I really
Yeah.
want him to though.
I have my doubts about Wolf. But I know I'm almost positive Falco's going to be back. Mr. Game & Watch has been there since Melee. I assume he's going to stay.
I think he should.
He's classic.
He's as iconic as the most classic of consoles of Nintendo, like those
Yes.
little foldy
Yeah, exactly.
watches.
Meta Knight. Okay, yeah, we said that.
Yeah, Meta Knight.
The Hellbeard's there.
Yeah, he's
The
got a
level's
stage.
there. Ganondorf, I'm almost positive he's in there. He's the biggest bad guy when it comes to Zelda. He's going to be in there, just like Bowser. You keep your bad guy. King DDD has been added. He's
I
the
don't think
Kirby
King
bad
DDD
guy.
should be here. I love King DDD. He is like one of my favorite characters ever. I do not think he's a fit for the
I
game,
think
but I'm
he's
so
fine.
happy he's here.
Exactly.
I'm fine with that.
I think Ganondorf will be back, honestly. Also, Ice Climbers.
I
hate Ice Climbers. I've hated them. I've never
Yeah.
liked their playstyle. It's horrible.
Same here.
But
I didn't even care for the classic game. It was kind of boring. But yeah, they could.
They're gonna
They
be
should
back.
return. They should return.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to be back. I saw an odd thing in the video. It might have been a Pokemon attack, but there was a very large ice structure that I think DK fell into, and he froze, and he was constantly being like turned. and
Really?
he was getting stuck on it, like it was.
That's the
that.
final smash.
It wasn't. It wasn't the mountain though. It
wasn't the
It was
mountain?
like these weird spiky ice crystal thingies.
Oh, it might have been from Pokemon, like a Pokemon.
It might
using
have
its
been,
attack,
but it
'cause
might
I
have
know,
been-
Kyurem, when he does his, he.
But it
freezes
might have been the
and
ice
sucks
climbers
more.
thing too.
Might have been-
I'm just
might have
saying.
been, to be fair, yeah.
There's no evidence of the ice climbers. I think I looked at a list. Might have been like IGN or something. I was looking at. They had a list where they said that the
What characters
creative
they've
director
referenced to?
discussed
Yeah.
ice climbers being
He did?
kind of discussed about ice climbers. He wanted them in the game. I assume they're in the game, but it hasn't been confirmed or anything
Yeah.
like that. Now on to characters we think might be in the game. New unlockables that have not been in the series but should be added.
Yeah.
And these are all realistic ideas.
Now,
We're not going to list off just things we want to appear in the next game. We're going to list off things that we think have a good chance of being in there.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to mention something now.
Okay.
With the videos, okay, that they're showing, like, obviously they hinted at Ness being in the game. with the Mr. Saturn and
Oh, yeah.
the Earth badge and everything like that. It's just kind of the idea is you're kind of right because when they say, well, Ness is typically an unlockable character, so they can't just go right out and say, hey, Ness is back, because he's an unlockable character.
Yeah.
So I kind of found that
Spoiler.
interesting. It is probably that they are hiding or hinting at unlockable characters, to which it was kind of rumored with the trophies that they were showing was the kind of deal. And the first one that they showed was a character from Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yes.
And I really have strong belief that they should be adding Chrom from Fire Emblem Awakening.
Now, I did want to add one note there. Both Melee and Brawl include 2 characters from Fire Emblem. Okay, one of them always variable. Martha's been there every time. I haven't played the Fire Emblem series. He likes the Fire Emblem series. He's played it a little bit more than me. I don't think he's played it too much.
Not too much, but
But we're getting into it. Martha's by far my favorite character. I always play as Marth. That's my character. I'm super good with Marth. Which I'm happy to see that he's back. But obviously
back.
Roy has been cut.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's getting cut. First of all, he was OP for
he
starters.
needed to be nerfed. He was a fun character.
45 damage. You could barely use
60.
your A attack and knock
60.
somebody off the screen. It was just bogus.
Barely. No, a smash at 60 would send him flying.
Yes. Anyway, so Chrom from the new
The new Awakening game. And of course, that one has been like, everybody loves that game. It's very, very, very highly rated. I would very much expect them to add Chrom, one of the main
What's
lead
the percent
characters.
you think he's going to be in there?
Ooh, 80%.
80%? You think they're dropping, and they're going to replace it with Chrom?
Sure. I mean, the characters have been variable in every game. They keep swapping out Roy and then Ike, and they may keep with that pattern.
Honestly, I'm kind of curious. I am the ignorant guy in this video here today. Well, we are, essentially. Hopefully you viewers might know this, but I'm curious as to why Marth is always included. We haven't played the series. And I'm curious why the other characters are always varying. Technically, well, only 2 of them.
I'd imagine they're from different games, like different ages, because I know Awakening is much, much well beyond Marth.
This might be the whole reason I need to sit down and play the series, so I know why Marth is in every game, and Roy and Ike
I'm
are
pretty sure
thrown
he's very,
around.
very, very important.
Apparently. Must be a founder. Okay, so some other characters. Now, this one I am seriously like 50-50 on.
50-50 on?
40% likely.
40%.
This is probably my weakest claim here. I think Sonic is going to get a partner.
Really? I thought the last one you list was the weakest claim.
I don't know. Oh, no, that's my strongest one. Okay, we'll talk about that. It involves Pokemon. Anyway, I think Sonic is going to get an interesting character. I would like to see Tails in the games, my favorite character. Knuckles would be cool, although his recent physical build reveal has been...
Knuckles, my favorite character.
Shadow is a possibility. I have my doubts.
He used to be an assist trophy. If he jumps from assist trophy to character, that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, it would. I wouldn't be surprised if
I think
he
Shadow
got
has
character.
Shadow's a more iconic character, almost like an
he's a
anti-Sonic.
clone of Sonic.
Almost.
I don't like that. Not like a literal clone. I don't know the storyline. I don't remember the storyline that well. But
Oh, come on! Don't forget.
they're too similar of characters. It's like throwing Lucas and Ness in the same.
But they
pile.
did. They did that.
It was a bad idea. It was dumb. I didn't like it. It was like Roy and Marth.
I was okay with that because we had 2 characters. We were duking them out.
That's just because we like the characters. But either way, it was kind of a weird idea to have 2 of the same characters, which is Luigi and Mario. I suppose they're kind of going with that, but they're so iconic, it's hard to change one.
I think if there's any shot at a new Sonic character, it'd be them adding Shadow because he's way more iconic. If they added Tails, I think it'd be cool, but for some reason, I just don't feel like it could happen. I got no basis on that. So that's just a feeling.
My next character, I watched a video, I don't remember what it was, but they were saying that the trophy quizzes were hints at different characters, which I don't see as...
I think it's a great
unlikely.
idea as... well, that's why I was kind of saying it. It seems to flow right with the, announcing almost unlockable characters. They can't go right out there and tell you, but it's a great hint.
So, one of the first ones was Kid Icarus. Okay, there was one about this horrible-looking... anti-version of some other character that I don't know about.
We haven't played it.
I haven't played the series, but it is possible that Pit might get an additional character from the 3DS game. I didn't play the 3DS game, but I know there's a main side girl. I'm sure the fans know
the
better
queen
than
or
me.
something.
I don't know. Princess. I don't know. But I hear that I don't see why not. He probably does need an additional character to get his foot in the door here. Next one, they had a Skyward Sword trophy of Fee.
Yep.
Was the name?
Fee, yeah.
I never played Skyward Sword. I am very behind on my Nintendo games, just mostly because of the Wii
it was a
release.
Wii game, so we had a hard time getting past the casuals.
I don't have Wii Motion Plus. So first of all, I can't just go out and buy Skyward Sword and play it like it should be played. It's gonna be all
sometimes they bundle it with the
little aimer's gonna be
like. Can you even play it without it? I wonder.
I don't know, and that's why I haven't bought it.
I think it bundles it with it. I don't know. We should probably consider that.
There was a Fire Emblem one, which was some girl
from Awakening. Anyone who's played Awakening would know her. She's got a dragon. Hello, but yeah,
Halo, a dragon Halo.
No, a dragon.
Oh, sorry, it sounded like you said.
But yeah, I really think Chrom should be in there. He's like the epitome character of that game.
The girl trophy, the female whatever her name is, she's from the game that Chrom would be. Yes. They might be referencing that Chrom is going to be in
the game. Maybe as an unlockable. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
I think it'd be cool.
I'm almost positive it would be.
Speaking of which, you should play that game. It's fun.
I'll get to it. Anyway, the last one was a Metroid trophy quiz, and it showed some Bug Queen. It might be referencing more so less than a character. I think maybe a stage boss.
Yeah, they hinted at it. I mean, the low frame rate.
I can't tell if it was a flying bug or if it was Ridley.
Like it was like it was like a lack of animation, like a little too much. So I don't know.
Okay, so my final character. Okay, it's my conspiracy theory here.
It's conspiracy theory.
I think it has basis.
It has some basis, but
okay. So basically, the Pokemon announcements. Okay,
this 2-in-1 video.
Odd.
I was excited.
Yeah, they showed Charizard. I'm like, oh, Pokemon trainers. Yeah, they didn't discuss Pokemon trainer. Are they saying he's gonna be back? No. Just Charizard this time.
Well, I'm still okay with that. He was the most usable of
yes,
them. Well, I'd argue Ivysaur was pretty usable, but whatever.
I liked playing as Charizard, and I'm happy to see him as his own character. And then they introduced Greninja, and I was like, I didn't see that coming. I was like, oh, okay. You know, that's interesting. Now, if you think about it, you have fire, you have water. Oh, that reminds me, we need to discuss the other conspiracy. Right at the end. Okay, so you have fire and you have water. So I'm like, okay, you got some opposites. But wait a second. That's weird. Fire, water, what's the last one? Huh, this is interesting.
Had to wear that shirt.
It was coincidence, I swear. So Charizard's there, okay, first gen. Greninja's there, last gen. There's 6 generations, so who 2 are in the middle? And which one of those quite possibly could be the grass starter?
Oh, you know what? I got this down. It kind of goes with it. Go ahead.
So here's them in order of generation 1 to 6. Okay, you have Venusaur, Meganium, Sceptile, Torterra, Superior, and Chestnut.
You didn't need a list for that.
No, I'm just saying, who are in the middle, though?
Yeah.
The 2 in the middle are Sceptile and Torterra. Okay?
Need a list for that one.
Torterra, I have my doubts, is going to be showing up with his
like
earthly shell. He'll be a Pokeball or something.
Yeah.
Sceptile. Now, that...
Sceptile's kind of...
I don't see why that's so
very,
far-fetched.
very fast if you take a look at his stats.
Exactly. And why show him off? Why show off the fire, a water, and then not a grass? That's bizarre. They come in a trio. You gotta, and especially if you're gonna go first gen, last gen. What about the middle gen? Why not? I say Sceptile.
I'd say the only reason I agree with Sceptile is because with the Game Boy Advance was a reintroduction and almost reinvention of Pokemon, adding abilities. It was on a next generation with killer graphics and everything.
Yeah.
Where as opposed to Generation 4, which was more like it was
just a jump to the
2D
DS.
sprites,
That's all it was.
Yeah, it wasn't as impactful as Gen 3. And yeah, everyone's got their opinions, but I very much enjoyed Gen 3. I think it was a big leap for Pokemon from the Game Boy
Yeah,
those
from,
were Game
from
Boy
Gold
games.
version to
That wasn't even color, that was
Ruby.
Game
That's
Boy games.
huge difference in functionality. I think Skeptile's going to make an appearance as an unlockable character.
And
the
I
last one.
I don't think Skeptile will make an appearance. I think it's a good basis, but I don't think he will. I think
Good
Grey Ninja
conspiracy.
was a very was a coincidence, but we can move on to our last
Ambitious
point
ad.
that I think fits with our last point
This kind of stops on my theory a little bit.
a little bit.
But I'm not going to say that Skeptile won't be there. I think he'll be there. But
I want him to be there.
go ahead with your conspiracy that crushes mine.
Okay, well, the conspiracy is obviously if you take a look at the Final Destination stage,
I'll bring up a few pictures.
it's
for
right up
you.
now.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's a giant clash almost between like the blue and the red, the fire and the ice kind of deal.
also the main logo. I'll put that up there too.
The
so you
logo,
guys can
yeah,
see
has
that.
the fire and then the ice like building out and everything. And of course, a lot of people have noticed this, and I noticed this when we were watching the direct. I
Yeah,
was
this
like,
is
wait
a
a
little
minute now.
odd. It was like, oh.
It's definitely referencing to Soul Calibur, which is an iconic Namco
Fighter.
Bandai game. A very iconic fighter, of course, that originated on the Dreamcast and probably the PS2 or no PS1 or something.
Arcade. It's actually
Oh, it's an arcade, yeah.
old
Yeah.
arcade, and then it go to Dreamcast and blah blah blah.
And of course, that's the idea: is they have their everlasting clash between the fire and the ice, or the edge and the caliber, and all that and stuff. And of course, if you think about it, in that trailer when Mario and like Charizard, they're both clashing with fire, and then of course Grey Ninja shoots the water dart there, which is like almost it's sharp and blue, almost like ice, you know. And obviously it's not ice, but it's like a clash
It was a
between.
Shuriken or whatever they are.
Yeah. And it's a clash between like fire and water, and of course I feel that really goes with the fire and ice or the edge and the caliber clash, which is iconic to the Soul Calibur franchise. And
One thing I do want to add, though, I have my doubts any Soul Calibur characters will be in the game. Maybe some music, and maybe it'll be on Final Destination. You know, they might show it like that, and they'll have a reference, and it'll be like, obviously, it'll be like Soul Calibur, blah 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 from this game or whatever. You know, some song.
Yeah, I'd imagine that. I do not expect a character.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm super excited for this game. They focused heavy on the competitive edge and all sorts of things.
Yeah. I think this game is going to be a solid one. Honestly, I'm buying a Wii U. And now that's hard for me to say.
Yeah.
It's been a
Yeah.
while. I think the Wii U might be getting towards the idea of purchasable at this point, but we'll discuss that another day. So if you like this video, please do us a wonderful favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We got a lot more of these coming out. They're weekly. I hope you enjoy them.
Thanks for watching.